Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Today, we're going to be taking a look at some spoken word poetry by Marissa Matthews. Let me ask you something. If you didn't care, would you go on to write an entire poem about it and perform it in front of a bunch of people? Of course you would. How else will they know that you don't care what they think?
I don't fucking care. I don't care what society thinks about me, and I don't care what you say or how you think about me. I don't give a rat's ass if you give a damn about what I wear.
Ah, yes. Nothing says I don't care like going up on stage and telling everybody I don't care. You know, I'm old school. I would have thought if you truly didn't care that you wouldn't be making this performance or bringing this up to begin with. But, you know, I'm old and stupid, so what do I know?
And I simply just don't care. I don't care if you think my stomach's too big, and I don't care if you think I take up space. I'm going to take up all the damn space that I want.
We are taking up all the space. This reminds me of Fatarchy.
And if I want to wear my hair a certain way, then I'll do it for me without thinking if someone's going to laugh at me or not. And because I don't need your approval on how I present myself and how I act around people in public.
If you don't need our approval, then what is this display all about? You don't care what we think of your clothes, your weight, how you look in general. So why aren't you at home sitting watching television or something quietly then? Wearing whatever kind of hair you want, whatever kind of makeup, whatever kind of clothes. It's funny when people claim to do something for themselves, but they're doing it in public.
So, I have more important things to think about and to worry about than whether or not you think my burping in public is appropriate or not. One, they're good.
Did you say my burping in public is good enough?
2, probably better than yours. 3, it's a natural bodily function, so get the fuck over it. And 4, I am resisting the gendered stereotypes that our society has created. Just because I'm a female does not forbid me from burping and performing bodily functions in public.
Yes, it damn does. No, but seriously, don't we all try to hold all of our bodily functions in public? I've been holding my farts in public for quite a while now. Are we supposed to just let them out? Was this some sort of privilege gifted to me as a man? Am I supposed to be farting in public and burping and stuff? I didn't know. I haven't been doing any of that.
And just because someone's a male, and that does not allow him to do it either. These stereotypes are created and are used to regulate how we act and how we are supposed to perform in society.
I don't know, man. I don't see a lot of dudes burping and farting in public, honestly. She thinks that men are just walking around doing whatever bodily function happens to come to us when we're in public. Or walking down the middle of the road and we have to poop and we're like, well, I'm a man, so I'll just let it roll down the old pant leg right here. As a man, I will burp right in somebody's face. This giant outward display is the opposite of no fucks given. This is the maximum amount of fucks given. You're playing that same role that a lot of people do, like when they're an angsty teenager or whatever, like, I don't care what anybody thinks, dude. Screw you, I'm gonna do me. Oh, you're so based. If you were really that way, you wouldn't be making this display right now. This display is one of the most insecure things I've ever seen.
I just don't give a damn, a worry, or a thought about what people think. You wanna know why?
Because you've given up on life? Because so many people have rejected you that you've given up on trying to gain their approval and now you're going to reject all of them before they can reject you to salvage your feelings?
Oh, fuck. Oh, okay. Sorry guys, I just messed up, but I don't care. Because it makes my life a whole lot fucking easier. And guess what? Last time I checked, we were living our lives for ourselves. Now, if I were to care about what others thought, it would take time away from my happiness.
You mean like the time that it took you to write all this spoken word poetry? Yeah, we wouldn't want you to put a bunch of effort into explaining to people that you don't care. Yeah, if you truly did care, you might have put a lot of effort into this. You know, maybe even written out an entire manuscript. And then you might have even gone on stage and read it to a bunch of random people for no reason.
And if I cared, it would give me nonsense things to stress about. And if I cared about what people thought, it would take up unnecessary space in my mind that could be filled with more productive activity.
Like writing slam poetry?
I mean, why would I waste my valuable thoughts worrying about what people think? Especially when half of them, if not all, are irrelevant to my life.
Dude, this person has the mental maturity of a 10-year-old. Literally. I don't care what you guys think. That doesn't matter for my life. Like, she is literally, the way she speaks and her mannerisms give you a little glimpse into her maturity level. It's like if you go and try to, like, hang out with somebody and they don't want to hang out with you or be your friend or whatever, and you're like, I didn't want to be friends with you anyway. I wasn't trying to be your friend, stupid.
Caring about what people think is not a healthy way to live your life.
And yet you do. Your every moment is consumed by what everybody else is thinking about you, which is why you go online and make these grandiose displays.
And in retrospect, the strangers that you walk by are not going to give two fucks whether or not your scarf matches the shirt that you're wearing, or whether or not your hair is freshly washed or 3 fucking days old, guys.
Okay, now you're actually making sense. Yeah, the strangers out in the world are not paying attention to you, and they're most likely not judging you on the stupid little stuff that you're judging yourself on.
So just do you. Please, just do you. Wear your hair however you want. Wear sweats if you want to, or wear a suit, you can do that as well. And if you don't want to be a lawyer, like the rest of your family, and follow your passion instead, then please fucking follow your passion. And don't become what someone else wants you to become. Now, I hope that you do things for you, and I hope that you don't care what people think. Because the only person's opinion that matters is your own. What you think about yourself is what matters. So, I don't care, and I hope you don't care either. Thank you very much for listening to Shit vs. Says. Please find me on my Snapchat. Have a good night, everybody.
Nothing says I don't care more than putting in the time and effort it takes to write some spoken word poetry, and then going up on stage at a public venue and performing it and recording it with a camera and uploading it to YouTube. This person doesn't give a damn about what society thinks, dog. I wish I could be as free as you, Marissa. I am held down by all these people's judgments of me. I totally give a shit. Anyway, that about does it. Thanks for watching, commenting, liking, and subscribing. And I'll see you in the next one.